Look at me making a Tuesday video for once, assuming this actually goes up on Tuesday. Hi everyone, it's Kendall here. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're not new around here, what is up? Home skillet biscuit. And I feel like I'm the only YouTuber that hasn't really like done a how I'm doing right now. I feel like everyone's kind of done like a check-in and talked about like what they're dealing with, what they're struggling with, how they're feeling, you know, processing their feelings. And part of me is like, that, why would I do that? We're all going through it. But then I realized, no, like processing my emotions and processing how I feel with you guys, sometimes it's just good for all of us. It's kind of nice because you're like, same sis. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Trust me, you're not. Whatever you're feeling, you're not the only one. Spoiler, I'm not gonna be that interesting with my makeup today because I'm gonna try to trek to find toilet paper because my supply is finally running low. I was like, I'm gonna be fine. There'll be toilet paper back by the time I need it. I got a roll and a half. It's about to get real. So after this, I'm gonna try to go to the grocery store and see if I can find it because y'all just had to ruin it for all of us. Thank you, people that stockpile toilet paper. You're amazing. So yeah, this time has been rough, I feel like, for everyone. I feel like right now, a lot of people are feeling kind of like a guilt for not being their most productive self. A lot of people are making this like a competition. It's like, oh, well, during my quarantine, I was able to learn 6 languages and I got a 6-pack. And it's like this is a pandemic, okay? Like, it's nice, don't get me wrong. It's good to be as productive as possible, but I feel like some people are like feeling bad because, actually I know some people are feeling bad because I had a friend call me a few days ago and I got so hurt and so frustrated because she's a nurse. So she's out there, you know, risking her life and saving lives and whatnot. And we were talking and she's like, I just feel bad because everyone has like a clean house right now and everyone's super productive. And I got so frustrated. I was like, you're what? Like, you're risking your life every day. She was like, but this is the job I do every day. You're saving lives! Like, I was getting so frustrated, but that's true. I feel like everyone feels like this is the time. Well, I always said I never had time to do XYZ, and now I have nothing but time. And then you feel guilty because you're not doing it. We are here just trying to live, okay? Stay as far away from people as possible, if at all possible. I'm trying to avoid contact with people just in general. Like, I haven't seen my mom in a while. I'm going to see a friend tonight, but it's just because they have been quarantined away. They're coming over to help me build an elliptical. I'll get to that in a second because I'm losing my mind without the gym. Like, that's all the focus should be, to stay as healthy as possible. You know, check in on your friends mentally, physically, emotionally, not just corona, but like overall, how are they feeling emotionally and stuff. Like, I've had a lot of friends feel really depressed during this time. I've had people in my family that have gotten it. I don't have any friends that have gotten it. I've had friends lose friends and friends lose family to it. And it's really scary. Like, I'm trying to limit the amount of contact specifically I have with my mother because she has a heart condition and I don't really want to. I know, I'm pretty sure I haven't been anywhere, so, but you know, oh my God, I can't imagine how students feel right now trying to do work from home. Oh my God, I remember when I was in college, I would try to do work from home and it just never worked. I just did such a shoddy job. And honestly, I kind of feel like I'm doing a shoddy job with YouTube right now because, like, I feel like I'm always at work, so I'm never at work, if that makes sense. Videos haven't been like ideal. I feel like everything's going to shit, all right? That's just the quick way to say it. I feel like too, I was surprised by how, especially in the beginning, how hard quarantine hit me because I am an introvert, so I spend most of my time at home anyway. So I'm like, oh, this will be fine. But like, bro, there's something about like having the choice taken away. You know what I mean? And then just like the little menial things that I do outside, going to the grocery store to buy things that don't matter, the ability to buy toilet paper, it starts to weigh down on you. And you're not alone. I don't know what encouragement I can really give other than we're all in this together. But you know, I have been finding new ways to distract myself. I've really gotten back into gaming. The new Final Fantasy came out. So my thirst for Sephiroth has been reignited. I know he's evil, and I'm aware of that. Let me have this. Oh, it's Sepha Daddy. Yes. Sephiroth. I talk about bad people and not falling in love for bad people all the time, but let me have this. Let me have Sepha Daddy. My love of white-haired anime and game characters has never died. You think it would go away as an adult. It is not. And also, it's just a constant reminder that a real person will never live up to these people. Because real guys don't look that good with white hair. I've been playing the new Final Fantasy. Clocked in like 20 hours on that bad boy or more. Now my back hurts. I got Animal Crossing. I haven't like really invested in it yet. I'm a little nervous too, but it would be a good distraction. It would be something to do other than eating. Let's touch on this one. I weighed myself for the first time today in months. What I saw did not make me happy, but it also did not surprise me. So I think because it wasn't a surprise, I was like, ah, yes, yeah. That's what I expected. Like, I'm like, when I'm doing videos, I can see like my face is rounder. Within the last week or two, I can feel it. You know what I mean? You feel gross. I'm starting to feel gross. I feel so sick all the time. Not Rona sick, obviously, but like just ew all the time because I don't work out anymore. I had finally, let me lament this for a minute. I was on a workout kick for months and it was so beautiful. For my mentality, for my figure, I was feeling myself. I have a picture on Instagram that showed my legs, and my legs had gotten to a place that I was so proud. I was so happy about my legs. I was out here trying to thought it and do it for the summer. I was gonna, oh my God, I was actually gonna have like kind of a summer body. I was so excited because I've never really had one. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna tip it and do it. In the words of Wendy Williams, I say that as if I like Wendy Williams. I actually don't. She gets on my last nerve. And the thing is, I had started to like really like how parts of my body were looking and like texturally feeling, if that makes sense. Like when I touch my arms, it feels firm. And when I touch my butt and when I touch my hips and when I like it felt good and I felt like I was winning. Like finally, I figured out what's so great about working out and now I want to do it all the time. Like I had some personal stuff kind of pop up in the beginning of this year. So I wasn't working out as much as I wanted to, but I finally said, all right, stop all that, time to get back to working out. And literally that was the first week they announced, hey, quarantine, don't go out. And I was like, but the gym, stay inside. And I'm like, okay. And then my gym just closed because everyone's gym's closed. And I was like, oh no. So that day I ordered my elliptical. It just came a few days ago. It took us so long to get here, probably, you know, largely because of Rona. But like, it took so long to get here. Now it's finally here. And now I'm like, let's build it. Because in the time I've been waiting, I gained 10 or 15 pounds like super quickly because there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do but eat. I've been eating so many snacks and I was eating things that I don't even really like that much. Like I'm not a huge chips person and I'm not a huge candy person, but I was eating chips and candy. I've always been a fried food person. So I've been eating a bunch of fried food and it shows. Ramen. I ate a whole bag of Fave Reds Starburst. Bags upon bags of like hot Cheetos, pizza. I don't even like pizza. Like I was just constantly eating because it was like, okay, nothing else to do. And then not only that, I was super not moving. Like I wasn't even cleaning my house. I wasn't even being quote unquote productive. Like people were saying, oh, my house. And I usually clean my house and keep it pretty clean, but it's like, nope, don't even want to do that. And so now, like my bras are tight, like my bras feeling real tight. My pants is feeling real tight. You know, you try to get the nice angle in your picture and it's like, regardless of the angle, there's several chins. I've always had at least a chin and a half, but now it's like a solid double. We need to pack it in, love, because before you know it, this quarantine's gonna be over and then they're gonna have to roll you out the door. There's like a trickle down effect with me and exercise. It's like, if I exercise this day, I just don't tend to crave unhealthy food, and when I don't crave unhealthy food, then my weight like stays at a good place. Because I'm not working out, I was like, what is there to do? So Taco Bell. And that's when you know it's down it's all downhill from there because I don't even like Taco Bell. I've eaten Taco Bell like 3 times. That says so much. Like, I hate Taco Bell. And it wasn't even when they have the fries. I usually only go when they have the fries. Do I even want to put foundation on? Not really. I will say though, as far as like the weight gain thing, I'm surprised. No, I'm not. To God be the glory. I have come a long way, all right, mentally when it comes to like body and health and yada, yada, yada. Because if this was 2 years ago, oh girl, I would have had a super breakdown. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. It would have been a very, very dark place. It would have been. Whereas now it's just like, oh wow, that's impressive. Because like, I know, if that makes sense, I know what I need to do. So it's not an issue of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, it's like, I know what I need to do. I just gotta do it. Wow, that's a lash. Oh no, these are ugly. I just have it on my heart to say to people like, hey, this doesn't have to be the most productive time in the world. It could just be a time of rest. Of, I don't know, avoiding a pandemic, bro. That's all it has to be. And however it's been hard for you isn't any less than how it's been hard for anybody else. We've all had different struggles in regards to the situation. Like, we're all handling certain aspects of this better than others, you know? I feel like as an introvert, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Kendall, you're probably loving this. And it's like, no, actually, I'm not. Maybe I'm coping better than some people are, but there's been times like this morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, no, I'm over this. I think, I don't remember who I was watching, but another person's kind of like roundup of how things are going. It's like, this is a mourning period. While mourning, you don't have to be the most productive in the world. If that helps you mentally, like getting stuff done, then fine. But like, it's not a necessity. It's not a competition. I think the focus, especially in a pandemic, is to stay healthy and whatever, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, staying healthy and just keeping that as a forefront during this time, and probably hopefully exercising that muscle so that it's always at the forefront. Like turning this time into a time that we become used to being with ourselves and by ourselves, learning ourselves, and a time to like refocus priorities. You know what I mean? Because again, we're all in this together. I think now more than ever, I'm so grateful for social media because it's like, what the hell would we have done? Like, we're flipping out now. What would we have done without social media? Oh my God. It's a time to really lament a lot of things. Of course, lamenting and mourning those that have passed, those that have been affected, those that are still fighting for their lives. And it's also a time to lament the smaller things, what we planned to do, what we thought would happen, wasn't it like 2020 is gonna be our year? And it's like, holy crap, everything's gone wrong this year. It's a formative time. Like, we're gonna learn a lot about how we feel about ourselves, about our society at large, how we feel about our friends and family and our relationships and the priority those have. So yeah, this first month or so has been pretty rough. I feel like it waxes and wanes. There'll be a day where I'm like, I'm really digging this. I found out that they have a lot of like second gen K-pop on Spotify now. In Black, TVXQ, anyone? Infinite? Now more than ever, communicating internet wise is incredibly important. Try not to isolate, try to talk to your friends and try to talk to your family because we're all going through it. And now more than ever, this kind of parasocial relationship I feel like is very important. Watching a lot of YouTube personalities to stay connected. Even as a YouTuber, you would think it would be easy to do my job considering I always do my job in this condition. No. It's actually, and I've heard a lot of other YouTubers say this, it's like, it's so hard to like film right now. And it's so hard to get inspiration right now. It's been showing in my content, like I've been slacking a lot. And I do apologize about that, but it's a time, man. It's a time. It's gonna be the time that we'll talk about how we survived the apocalypse to our kids. Back in my day, we didn't have toilet paper or soap. If you like this video, I don't know why you would, but if you like this video, be sure to like this video. Follow me on all my social media, Instagram and Twitter, both of which are KennieJD, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.